Hey! Hello everybody and welcome back to the stream. Today we're finally continuing on the Jurassic Park Classic Games Collection, which I haven't been able to do because of a lot of stuff at work basically, and my thumb hurt from the last time, so it needed some time to recuperate and heal itself, so maybe now is the time to dive back into the game. First things first, I lied to you all the last time we played because I said we were going to move on to the next one of the games in this collection, but we're actually not, because I remembered the Genesis version of the game, Jurassic Park, contains two, how should I put it, two parts to it. You know, you can play as Dr. Alan Grant, or you can play as the Raptor. So last time we played as Grant. Today, we're going to dive right back in and play the Raptor and eat the hell out of everybody that comes in our way. But before we get anything done, I want to show you a couple things. So let's switch right over here. I have something loaded up for you, which is the original ad commercial for this game, featuring, am I still visible here? Yeah. Featuring the paleontologist, no, the scientist who was consulting for the game. And let's just watch this real quick because it's wild.
Imagine you wake up in Jurassic Park and you're a raptor. You have sharp teeth and 7-inch claws, and since you've been extinct for 65 million years, you'd be in a really bad mood.
Well, okay, I personally could have done without the burp at the end, but that's not for me to say. But that's a wild ride, isn't it? And what I've got here is the original manual for the game, which I thought would be neat to have and take a look through, because it didn't come with the remaster, obviously, or the reissue. And it actually tells you to take breaks during extended play to rest yourself and the Sega cartridge. Was that a thing? Did the cartridges need actual breaks, or would they overheat and die on you? I don't know. Nerve-shredding action. Enter Jurassic Park, the ultimate experience. In this lush, lost island preserve covering thousands of rainforest acres, dinosaurs, yes, dinosaurs, roam, feed, sleep, and breed. Recreated from ancient DNA, the most massive, dangerous animals ever known resume their primeval lives as if the last 65 million years were just another yesterday. Protected by the latest electronic safeguards, thrill seekers watch as Brachiosaurus wallow in the swamps and herds of Triceratops thunder through the jungle vines. Yet an unexpected fate awaits the fearsome beasts and unsuspecting tourists alike. A sudden, violent hurricane rips through the park, trapping the humans and freeing the most terrifying animals of prehistory. Dinosaurs rampage across the island, battling other beasts and eluding the traps and weapons of their human enemies. And one man, paleontologist, okay, I was right in the first place. Dr. Alan Grant, stranded in the storm, pushes on to safety while dodging the slashing jaws of Tyrannosaurus Rex and the paralyzing spit of the Dilophosaurus. Now it's your turn. Take on the role of the Raptor or Dr. Grant. Plunge into a heart-thudding race for survival in a techno-primitive world. If you dare. Okay, here we can see how to set up the console, which, I don't care. It's different now. I like these explanations. The button A is button A, and the button B is button B, and button C is button C. And the start button is the start button. That's a good explanation right there. Good to have. Right, okay, we can play as Grant or the Raptor. We already know that. There's passwords, difficulties. Let's read this part real quick, and then we're going to move on to the Raptor thing. Grant, stranded in T-Rex territory. Dense, dark clouds have packed the sky for days, smothering the horizon in all directions. But your research can't wait, so you head out in a parked vehicle, crisscrossing the island with your head full of questions and your notebooks filling up with scientific data. You're all the way across the island when the rain starts pelting your vehicle's roof. Then the storm kicks up, and as the winds whip through the jungle palms, your hopes weaken. You round a turn, headlights shimmering on the electrified fence ahead, and its identifying sign, T-Rex. With a piercing flash, lightning slices the sky. Everything goes dark. Then, deafening silence. Has a minute gone by? 5 minutes? 15? Suddenly, huge jaws rear up in your windshield, inches from your face. Razor teeth crunch into the vehicle's framework. Then you're in a salt shaker, bumping, head snapping, like the last grain of salt, or the last man on Earth. The next thing you know, you're dazed, bruised, and still breathing. The vehicle's wrecked. Something heavy is shuffling in the grass nearby. Better clear your head quick and figure out how you're gonna stay alive. Staying alive. Battling through the primeval perils. Reckless speed is your enemy. Your trek through the dangers of Jurassic Park must be sure-footed, aggressive, and smart. Every area of the island holds its own unique hazards. Yeah, we actually know, we played through this. The sooner you solve them, the longer you'll survive. You start the game with 2 weapons, a tranquilizer dart gun and a stun gun. You'll find ammunition scattered throughout the areas, and as you pick up ammo, you'll also gain more weapons. As you trek, you must learn to use your weapons effectively. They won't destroy the dinosaurs, only stun or paralyze them for a short time. That means you'll be using up a load of ammunition. Pick up everything you can find along the route, so you'll never feel the click of an empty weapon just when you need it most. You begin each game with 3 lives. Your health bars whittle down as you're injured, and when a bar disappears, so does your life. If you have lives left, you'll start the level from the beginning, carrying over all the weapons and ammunition you had when you died. Okay, we can skip all of that Grant's weapons. That would have been nice to have the first time we played. And I do like that the manual is in grayscale, black and white. But we're supposed to know that these are blue banded darts and red banded darts. Although they look basically the same. Or the gas grenades and flash grenades and red concussion grenades. Yeah, you see the red in the picture because I don't. But that's okay. We got the power-ups and everything. Grant survival tips, that would have been nice to have the first time we played. But let's move on to the Raptor. Survival of the toughest, which is what we're going to do coming up. Life inside a barred enclosure is meaningless. A raptor needs to be free. So when the piercing light struck and the bars lost their sting, the raptor escaped. Now it roams free, one of the deadliest, most cunning of the Jurassic Park beasts. It scents the trail of the small, upright creature, the one who hatched from the strange egg that the Tyrannosaur destroyed. The scent tells the raptor that the creature will be very good to eat. So we got the raptor's move. We're going to figure that out once we play. Dinosaur War. The clash of 65-million-year-old titans begins. Pound for pound, you're one of the most powerful of dinosaurs. Only the T-Rex can match you in a total strength relative to size. Your long, crushing jaws are a secondary weapon. The 6-inch saber claw on each foot rakes deep into your foe's limbs, quickly ending the battle. But Jurassic Park is bristling with menace. Prowling, razor-toothed animals, slippery ledges, steep chasms, and the most dangerous enemy, man. You start the hunt with 3 lives, which is basically the same as Dr. Alan Grant, and your health bar diminishes as you take damage. When the bar disappears, your life ends. You'll restart the level from the beginning, as long as you have lives left. Okay, so that's the same deal as with Grant. Raptor's power-up. As a raptor, you must constantly eat, or you will lose health and die. Well, that sucks. Gobble turkey legs as often as possible to restore your health. Shouldn't we be having lysine or something? Wouldn't that be more fitting in terms of Jurassic Park and whatnot? The raptor's survival tips. Let's read through them real quick. Make sure you eat. If you can't find turkey legs, bite and swallow a few copies. But don't let them touch you, or they'll drain your health bar. Press the D-pad up to look up. Press it down to see more of the area below you, okay? Tenacious compies will wear you down. Jump to shake them off. Falling on spikes or dinosaur bones will drain away some of your health. Push crates and rocks to drop them on your enemies. Well, that's cool. Jurassic Park, jungle, yeah, power station, pumping station. That's kind of spoilery here. There's a dinosaur dictionary here. That's cool. Should I read through that? No, that's a lot to read. You can pause the video if you like. Oh, that's neat. You get a little password notebook at the very end of your manual, so you can jot them down, so you don't have to remember them by heart. Alright, and that's the manual. That's all I wanted to go over with you. Thanks for bearing with me. Let's switch over right here. Excuse the weird framing here. I moved it over because the game itself is a little bit narrower than the title screen they made up for this remaster.